Hello Capricorn and happy birthday. We're gonna do it a little different. Okay, I don't feel like dressing up every day right now. I live in the country. I am gonna pull one of the infernal cards to start the reading off. This is for, of course, January of 2022. Welcome and congrats to the final round. Alright, okay, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we have to kick this reading off, please? If you are a returning patron, thank you. If you are new, please hit that subscribe button for more content. Alright. Been around for almost 3 years now. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have Malthus. I probably, just so everyone knows, I'm not going to be saying these things right. But he was the president of hell who governance over 40 legions of demons, right? He can manifest in the appearance of a man or a raven. That's his voice is harsh in either form. Okay, and the divination meaning is focus on physical or metaphorical structure, creating a strong foundation or finding the weaknesses in seemingly indestructible barriers. So, this is pretty much gifts at finding, like capable workers, and seeing like the less useful things in everyday life. Yeah. Which totally makes sense for Capricorn, right? Completely. Now these are pretty much your own interpretation, but we're going to see what we get for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for January of 2022. Community. So that kind of makes sense backing the, where is the weakness and all that good stuff for the foundation. There's also like the eye up here, the all-seeing eye, the black cat as a familiar. This also mentioned finding familiars. So black birds, black cats, do not be scared of them. They're definitely there to help guide you right now, to help you kind of through your community. So it's like whenever you see the black bird or the black cat, it is not bad luck. Please do not do the Bible thumping stigma against these animals. This is here to say you are almost there into the community that you are searching for, Capricorn, whether you are really moving or trying to find another job. All right. And underneath that, we had belonging. Okay. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. January of 2022. Yeah, usually I've kind of already got this out, but I figure you guys can stick around for all the good details. Softly, softly, the tender touch, number 20. And number 20, just because it's backed by 0 is always like a divinely guided number. Okay, and that again is going with being guided towards the community. It's like you've been struggling. Like, why can't I find where I'm happy? Why can't I find where I'm content, right? And it's like it will be coming to you. It's just more of weathering the storm. Because I've always felt a dramatic change that was coming for you in the new year, Capricorn, okay? And I mean, this is like a follow. You're about to find your familiar spot. I mean, this is an ongoing theme here, right? There's something about the wisdom that's going to assist you. You're in a point in your life where you want to get the greater things. You don't feel like you have the supply of energy or resources at your disposal. It's all saying it's time to work smarter rather than harder. And that is also going back here, finding out where you're weaker. You know what I mean? Listening to the signs and symbols, paying attention to things that are trying to, like, divert your attention where that's at. So this is like, you know, maybe a little bit of a cultural ignorance right now. No offense. You've been taught that more force, more energy is how you make things happen. That's how you achieve things. And that's just not really true. It's like inviting what you wish for to come into the space is why you're supposed to call on Malfa to help you find your community. Yeah, I'm reading that. To help you find your community and so forth like that. Okay? It's like you need to start feeling that you already have a naturally abundant being who invites more of what you want rather than feeling the lack, fear, wishing that your world would change without, you know, the effort or changing it up. And they're saying it's like dressing for the job that you want, even though it's not the job you have. You need to energetically embody what you want to attract into your life. And that's how things naturally come to you. That's how you find your people. That's how you find your job. That's how you find your weaknesses. Okay? It's all about that. And then underneath here, we have, what do you feel? And you see she's like strangleholded right in the suit and tie. But up here, but she's juggling everyone else's wants and needs. I just want to point that out too. All right. Whee! Okay. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If I didn't mention, this is a general reading, and you gotta apply this however it fits into your life, whether that's love, life, career. You guys get it. Like, maybe in a relationship you've been pushing a little too hard trying to get and receive what you think you get because you give them so much, and they're saying you don't have to do that. We've been trying to give you signs. Like, that's not your person. That's not the place you're supposed to be. You don't have to work so hard for the love. Sorry. Alright, this is kind of being lost, but allowing being lost and being emotionally guided, again, to find your community, again, to allow the familiars to show up. She's being driven by emotion too, as you see, but this is not forcing it. Everything here, there's a big water element too, by the way. This is not forcing something to come about, and more like letting it flow whatever way it's going to do with less force. This is sensing. This is like sensing where you need to walk, sensing where you need to go, and really being led by that so you can find what it is that maybe you've suppressed, right? Maybe you've said was silly, you would never make money off of it because it's just a hobby. You know, there's something like that that actually would be better to your benefit for your emotion, everything. And if you feel like you're lost through a relationship, this is saying, you know, you don't need to be trying to push so hard right now to receive the love that you've been giving to them as equal, right? This is, you know, being lost to be found is the card I like to say, right? Get lost to get found, so you can stumble on talents, you can stumble on things you would have never originally found to find your place. And I am going to put that under community because that's what I feel. All right. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. January of 2022. Assertiveness. This situation can be healed gently. You see how Spirit always backs me up no matter what I'm doing? It can be healed gently and with love, as you've requested, yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. Because again, you feel lost and know this is not where you're supposed to be, But you have to take the lead in order to make those changes and feel lost for a little bit, but you will be guided. Okay, they are having your back, and you have to request that, right? You have to gather your strength and speak your truth and get lost for a little bit to get found. Just saying. Time to go. I felt I needed to pull another one. Time to go. The sun sets and rises each day. And it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle, friends. Wow, find your community. Pay attention to the blackbirds and the black cats. They are your omen. They are your familiars. Is this the one I wanted to use? Oh, well, I grabbed it. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Can we do sensing and community? Normally, this would be like a third-party system, but since I pulled it for sensing and community, this is exactly what that is. Finding your people, having a celebration, finding where you feel content, finding where you fit in. I would say in 3 weeks, this will start. Right? If that's love, you already know who you want. You just know you have to cut people out to get there. This is something you are either connected to, something that you wanted to do long ago, but it's coming back in so you can. This is no longer just going to be a memory. You're going to actually start working towards that. You will be successful in 6 months or 6 weeks. This is when this starts. You just have to start making the decisions and choose one thing. This is being way too disoriented with the Neptune and Venus energy coming into play. Okay? And that's why you're supposed to pay attention to the signs and symbols that are leading you of being lost to be found. 6-7 weeks, friends. This is moving, traveling, different job, different routines, everything changing, I feel. Look at that. Content and happiness. This is when preparation meets opportunity. This is also a happy house, a great surprise, better foundations. You feel like you've been going through it, hence why she's crying. I get that. That's the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands, you need to be the warrior, kind of under assertiveness, right? Be the warrior. Keep going. You're almost there. Time to go, please. And Malphas, time to go. 9 of Swords. Terrified by the roadmap. Terrified about the options, or turning over everything in your head thinking that it's going to go wrong if you decide to do this, which is not working smarter. It is harder. That's what they're talking about. Right? This is to take action. This is to gather your thoughts, clear it out, and do it with vigor. Right? This is a battle, but this is like knowing what battles to, with the Knight of Swords, what battles to conquer and what battles to just bypass. You'll get there. You're going to learn to see it. They're saying, you know, you're going to realize the strengths and weaknesses, and I think you'll be looking back at that with the Queen of Wands. Whether that's a relationship, a job, whatever's going on personally in your life, that you feel you're at your end, you're almost literally at the end. Like, you won't have to struggle so much once you realize, like, what's not working for you. And I think in, like, a month's time, you'll be looking back at, like, why did I take so long? You know what I mean? Like, I feel so much better already. I found my community. I think it's about 40 days, though, to be fair, of you looking back, right? Yep. Contentment, compromise, timing. Timing is now. Time to make decisions. Time to go. All right, loves, please comment down below if this resonated with you. Happy 2022 and happy birthday.